Hello friends, and welcome to the Hanged Man in the Moon. I received something from Thailand last night, and I think this was a crowd-funded tarot deck from Thailand that is a water-themed tarot deck, which I backed quite a while ago, and I'm excited to look at it. I'm also excited because I think this will give me an excuse to get a mermaid tarot that I've been putting on my wish list off and on for quite a while. So if this is as lovely as I think it will be, this will give me the incentive to get that mermaid deck. And I'll show you that mermaid deck before I turn the camera down. Okay, so here's the mermaid deck, and then let's take a look at this deck. So friends, this is going to be a true unboxing. I'm actually not entirely sure what's inside of here. So let me take my handy dandy little X-Acto blade to the box and we'll see what's in here together. Again, I think this is my Indiegogo backed tarot deck, which is an ocean-based tarot, this is my only ocean-based tarot. If this is what I'm almost more positive that that's what this is. So here we go. I can see aquatic-looking figures inside of this bubble wrap. So we have the bubble wrap. We have a little envelope in here as well, with a lovely little seal, which I do not want to break. However, let's see, is there another way? Yes, there is another way to open this. I'm going to open it from the top. Let's get the knife out and avert your eyes if you don't like seeing paper being cut on camera. I'm going to do this very carefully. And let's see what is inside. Look at this wax. It looks like a face. Yes, there are two eyes, a nose, ears on the side. Can you see that? Lovely, lovely, lovely. And here we go with the... Okay, yes, it is that deck. Yay! So, here we go. The Healing Waves Tarot. Limited edition prints, certificates of authenticity. And I believe this is the signature of the creator. Here we have a thank you card. Thank you for your truest support. We wish the waves can bring you home. For the PDF guidebook, please download them at... Okay, so the guidebook will be here. And yes, okay, so here we go into the bubble wrap. Let me see how difficult or easy this is going to be. Can I get this open without pausing the camera? Just a moment. Tearing sounds. And here we go. Oh, look at this box. Oh, okay. So the box was not aquatic figures as I thought. But look at this texture on this box. Here we have the top, the Healing Waves Tarot, artwork by Nawan Junhasiri. Nawan Junhasiri. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that poorly. This is clearly the star card, right? Here are the sides, 79 tarot cards, so there's an extra in here. Here's the other side and the bottom. I love this bottom. Okay, I had just recorded a video about a Lenormand, a butterfly Lenormand, in which the artist, Mendy, put so much beautiful texture into the images that I was taken aback. I was deeply impressed by her work. And the texture on this, oh, the feel of this box is lovely. Yeah, it's got that light rose petal finish to the box. The texture here to the background is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we've got thumb holds here in the two-part box, which makes it easier to open. Here we have the inside of the box, very nicely finished. I love this. And let me turn the deck around so we can see the back. So you can see the back of the deck is the same or similar to the back of the box, right? Although this is more of an ivory color. Oh, and it feels beautiful. This is more of an ivory color and this is more of a white. Okay, so size. Let's take a look at a standard US Games sized deck. And here we go. Exactly the same. Okay, just a hair bigger. The US Games deck is just a hair bigger in length. Width is exactly the same. But you know, unless you exactly do this, you would not be able to tell. Okay, so goodbye to US Games. This is a thicker cardstock, but not very thick. It's going to be very flexible. It's got a rose petal finish to it. I love the design on the backs. For me, this is reversible. However, you can, if you really, really know the difference, you could memorize which side is top and which side is bottom, right? But to me, this is truly reversible enough. And let me flip the, oh look, and it's beautifully edged in I'd call this a periwinkle blue. Perfect for a water deck, right? And here we go with the Fool, card 0. And so, we got a person taking a leap into the ocean. And since this is an ocean deck, this is where the journey begins, right? Love the flowers. Here is the Magician. Okay, this is the Magician in the water, a human in the water. As above, so below, we've got that. We've got a cup. I don't see the other elements. I don't see a wand, I don't see a sword, and I don't see a pentacle or a disc. But that's just at first glance. The colors, the reds, the purples. Here we have, oh, look at this whale as the high priestess. That's lovely. We get the moon reflected, I guess, in the water, although it looks like this whale is swimming through the stars to me. Absolutely beautiful. And the Empress. Okay, so we've got a whale, a mother whale, and a baby whale, calf, a whale calf, swimming together. So the symbols in this deck are clearly going to be very pared down, pared back. An emperor, yes? A hunchback whale. Hunchback whale? I think so. Beautiful. I love we've got whales in this deck. I'm hoping there will be penguins as well, but I don't remember offhand. Here we have the Hierophant. Oh, look at this manatee. Look at the garland on the Hierophant. And are these the acolytes down here? Maybe. Here we have the Lovers, 2 seahorses. Look at their tails entwined here. Looking much more like a romantic rather than a choice card, right? Here we have the Chariot. Okay, so we've got 2 dolphins pulling the chariot. Now it looks like we have well, we might have some diversity in this deck. I'm not sure. The Fool, I couldn't really tell is what the race of the Fool was. Could it be Caucasian person? Could not. Looking very Asian to me, which I love. It's perfect. And strength, looking like a very white person to me. But that's good. I mean, we got some diversity going. Strength, a shark. Instead of a lion, we've got a shark. And she, the mermaid, is in good relation with her inner shark. Yeah? I think this is a good choice for this deck. The hermit, a hermit crab. Lovely. And here we have a glowing star instead of a lantern. Wonderful. Up here on land, too. Well, of course, that's where hermit crabs often hang out, right? Okay, so here we have the Wheel of Fortune, a ship's wheel. This is also a Buddhist symbol for the cycle of life. Lovely. Here we have Justice. Justice is at 11. A hammerhead shark. I need to look at the book to see why the hammerhead shark is chosen for Justice. Okay, here we go for the hangman. And here we have an octopus hanging off of an anchor, which is wonderful. Clearly this octopus had a choice. Yeah? This octopus could let go any moment, whenever they want, but they're getting pulled up, and apparently that's what this octopus wanted. And they're getting a fresh perspective, which is the way I love reading The Hanged Man. Here we have death. Ooh, a human skull at the bottom of the ocean. But look, things are growing on the skull. Yeah, it's not just the end. It's this skull is now transforming. It's a home for new life. This clownfish has found a new home. This coral has found a new home. And perhaps also feeding off of the skull a little bit. Perfect. Look at temperance. Okay, we've got a mermaid sitting, pouring between two cups. Lovely. Oh, the devil! Look at this anglerfish. Okay. Now I wondered, can these fish actually coexist in the same place? This fish is in very, very, very deep water, and I'm not sure that this. I think clownfish can survive that deep. I'd have to check. But it's interesting that the devil card, devilly, very, very devilish. And this light that the anglerfish has is there to attract other fish to it. I'm not sure that these fish would exist down there. I have to check. Here we go with the tower. Ooh, look at that. We've got a lighthouse being zapped by the heavens. We got the waves crashing against it. Now, we don't see the base of this tower at all. The foundation of this tower is completely covered by the sea. Very precarious position. Being overwhelmed. The star, look at that star. Look at her looking off. She's in her element. Yeah, she's on land and in water. We've got that. That's there. She's not pouring water, but she doesn't need to. Perhaps she is both. She is both cups. Here we have the moon. Okay, we've got the crustacean crawling into the ocean instead of out of it, which is an interesting change, right? Usually we have the crustacean coming out of the water. This guy's going back in. And here we have the sun. Beautiful, beautiful fish. This is a turtle. I know turtles. I'm not sure what this is. But definitely there's a sun in the background, shining beautifully as they swim through the ocean. A very warm looking ocean, right? And here we have judgment. Being called up instead of, okay, we have a conch shell instead of the traditional horn, which I love. Very clever deck. 3 mermaids coming up out of the ocean. Mer-people, I should say. Mer-people. And the world, a mermaid surrounded by a wreath of fish instead of the laurel wreaths, right? But we have the sense of that tying off at top and bottom. Lovely. And here we have the Ace of Earth. Now, Earth, I think, is probably going to be, well, maybe not. Are they all going to be pearls, perhaps? Let's see. So this is the Ace. Here is the 2. Okay, so yes, pearls are going to be the pentacle, the coin, the earth suit, I think. I love that this dolphin is juggling the 2. We usually see a human juggling the 2 discs. Here we have a dolphin juggling 2 pearls. Here are 3 pearls down here. And these crabs are working together to get their food, it looks like. Here we have the 4. Okay, if you like reading that greedy, hoarding kind of image into the 4 of Pentacles, you get it here. Yeah, this crab looks like they're hoarding their hoard, hoarding their hoard. And here we have the 5. Okay, we've got a crab. Oh, in this poor cracked bottle. This crab looks like they've outgrown their home. They need to find a new home, right? You have the 5 pearls here. They can find it, they can do it, but it's time to leave. It's time to move on. It's time to stop feeling so poor, so badly for yourself and go find a new one. It's out there. There's a new home out there for you. Perhaps a more stable one than this cracked old glass bottle. Here we have the 6 of earth, and here we have the 3 being balanced, yes? A balance of resources, and perhaps 2 recipients. I'm glad that there's no rich person giving them out, yes? There's a sense of the natural order of things, I think, here. Here we have the 7 of earth. Now, the 7 of coins is usually that you've planted your seeds and you're waiting for harvest. And here we have a turtle laying her seeds. So instead of pearls, we get more the idea of eggs here, which is a beautiful idea for the 7 of Pentacles, I think. Oh, look at this 8. So we've got this crab is interestingly doing some knotting art. Yeah, doing some macrame, perhaps. We've got some jewels. We've got some pearls. This crab is plying their very, very special craft. And here we have the 9 of earth. Yeah, we have okay, so we have a turtle with their pet bird here in their little garden of grapes with their 9 pearls, looking very satisfied, very content, feeling their abundance. Here we have the 10. Okay, so we can get legacy out of this, I suppose. We've got pearls, we've got shells. Definite sense of abundance here. Here we have the page. Okay, so we've got a turtle coming out of their shell, yeah, being born. Very young earth creature, which is both earth and sea, right? They can do both. And here we go with the knight. Okay, so we've got, and I forget the name of this creature, but look, okay, so look at this. Yeah, they've got their pearl here. The knight has its pearl, actively getting its pearl. Interesting. Okay, I need to find out what this creature is. And here we have the queen, mama, with her babies. Now, generally, the queen is not here when the babies hatch. But this is the queen turtle with her babies going into the ocean. Yeah, a very nurturing turtle. And here we have the king, down with all of the king's resources. Very abundant, very well managed resources. Beautiful, beautiful suit. Here we have the ace of fire. It'd be interesting to see how the creator works fire into an ocean deck. Here we have, okay, so the wands are going to be more of a land suit, I think. Yeah, here we have 2 poles at the end of the pier, looking very Rider-Waite Smith, yeah? We don't have the globe being held, but that's okay. We have a guy getting ready, perhaps a guy, we don't know, this could be a woman as well, getting ready to go scuba diving or snorkeling. Here we have the 3. Okay, instead of a human, we've got a salamander, perhaps, with the three very... Okay, I love that these have flowers on them. Yeah, they are blossoming, which is... And we have the ships, which is the idea of that next step. We've got the beginning of the creation happening here, which I love. And here we have the 4 of fire. Okay, so, yes, salamanders. 4, we've got a canopy. A little salamander wedding, perhaps. Yeah, the fire suit. The 5, okay, so we got 5 wands. And so are these salamanders in competition? Definitely could be. Here we have 6. Yes, we've got the wreath up here on one of the wands, one of the poles. Yeah, and we have another laurel down here. A very successful looking salamander. Here we have the 7. Oh, look at that. We've got this one. Okay, I know that some people don't like seeing animals using tools like this, being decorated by tools or using tools or wearing jewels, but it doesn't bother me because, my goodness, we're not actually looking at real animals here. We're looking at they're archetypal animals. And this animal is archetypically holding a tool for defense from these wands from below. Standing their ground against, to me, what is coming up from below. Okay, here we have the 8. We have 1 on fire, showing that energy. But not all of them are on fire. These are all, others are budding, yeah? We've got the growth in process. We've got the flowering happening. So it's not just these bare branches shooting through the air looking rather dangerous, something almost warlike. These have flowers on them, which I like that addition. Here we have the 9. Okay, we've got a salamander with their barrier, holding one, going up 1 wand. Yeah, I've got the energy. I can still keep going. And the 10, carrying so much, trying to carry so much, the burden of it all. Okay, so, and here we have the page of fire, the new creator. Now, the wand is very large in comparison. Let's see what the knight looks like. Okay, so the knight is up on the wand, not trying desperately to hold it up. He's up on the wand, or she is up on the wand, which is flowering. Riding the wand, if you will. Here we have the queen of fire. Look at that, a very different kind of salamander, right? Look at that. And here we have the king of fire. Yeah, very kingly looking salamander with wand burning in full blaze. Beautifully done. Okay, here we have our water suit. And we have a jellyfish. Are there going to be jellyfish throughout the water suit? Otherwise known as a cup suit in the Rider-Waite-Smith. Let's see. We have the ace of water. Okay, yes, it looks like the jellyfish are going to be holding the suit of water for us. Yeah, the 2 of water. Looking... Okay, so we've got that, instead of having the rod with the snakes going up, we've got their 2 arms entwined, similarly. Here we have the 3 of water, 3, all different colors, bringing their own unique jellyfishness to the party. Here we have the 4 of water. Yeah. Now it's interesting. Usually this figure would be paying attention to these ones on the ground and not notice the one being offered from above. But this octopus figure is paying attention to the one being offered to me. Doesn't look so disappointed. Here we have the 5. Okay, interesting. Here we have a human showing up in disappointment. Now we've got the 3 lying down. We've got the 2 behind, upright. We have 1, 2, interesting, we have 3 jellyfish here above the water. It's an interesting choice. This will take some meditation for me. Okay, here we have the 6 of water. We have 6 jellyfish and 2 narwhal, I believe, enjoying perhaps their childhood play, maybe their baby narwhal. I hope that's really their name. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Here we have the 7 of water, and so 7 of cups. Usually there are 7 different cups with 7 different things appearing above the cup, like a ghost, a castle, a dragon. Yeah, here we have 7 very different looking jellyfish. And I suppose that we can make the choice of which jellyfish is in our future. Which jellyfish do you like the best? To me, I think I like... now, purple is generally my favorite color, but I think I like this one the best. This one looks the most dangerous to me. Just saying. Okay, here we have the 8 of water, and here we have a human figure again in the disappointment card, swimming off past the 8 jellyfish, and leaving the 8 jellyfish behind. Here we have the 9 of water, the 9 of cups, usually a satisfaction card. And this mer person is in there with their jellyfish, and I suppose we can read in satisfaction, a hope, wish fulfilled. She wanted all those jellyfish to come out and play. Now it looks like she's gesturing them to come to her, right? Here we have the 10 of water. Here we have perhaps a manta ray, and 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so the manta ray is the 10th. Yeah, their family, I guess. A chosen family. We got a rainbow. Lovely, lovely. And the page of water. Oh, look at this creature. This is cute, beautifully cute creature. I love it. Page of water. Here we have the Knight of Water, looking very active. Here we have the Queen of Water in all of her frills, and very connected to her element, right? And the King of Water, looking very stately to me. And notice the swimmer behind. Now looks like a diver behind the king. So in the middle of perhaps turbulence and upset, this king looks very stable. I could read it that way. And here we go with the final suit of air. So for air, we've got a bird holding an arrow. So is the arrow the thing? Let's see. No, birds are going to be the thing. We have 2 seagulls blindfolded, tied, looking in different directions. Which way are we going to go? Here we have so the 3. We have a bird egg. Okay, we have a bird egg. That's cool. With 3 arrows piercing it. Oh. Oh. Well, perhaps this egg could be in front of the 3. We don't know. These arrows might not actually be piercing it. I hope they're not piercing it. Here we have the 4 of water, 4 birds, 4 seagulls. I'm sorry, 4 of water. I said 4 of water, 4 of air. Yeah, looking somewhat meditative, I suppose. 5 of air. Yeah, it looks like there was some kind of a battle. And this bird, the seagull, is looking off in the distance and like, I'm not getting involved. I'm leaving. I'm done with this. And this one is like the human that's usually picking up the swords. Instead of swords, we have arrows. Here we have the 6 of air. Yeah, the boat person traveling with a family of this time seagulls, from choppy waters to calmer waters. Here we have the 7 of air. We've got 7 arrows piercing or having come down. This bird looking, instead of holding and carrying them off, is this bird getting away with something? Is this bird trying up to some perhaps no good, and that's why the bird was shot at? Interesting to read this card. And here we have the 8 of air. We've got a seagull, again, blindfolded, with arrows all around. The seagull only needs to take off the blindfold and see the path going out behind, instead of being bound in by their thoughts. Okay, we got a penguin, finally. We've got a 9 of swords. Yeah, usually the nightmare card, the 9 of air. I don't know. Okay, it could be a sleeping penguin, sure. Although penguins usually crouch down when they sleep. Okay. Oh, the 10 of air. Oh, pierced. But look at this. How many of these are actually piercing the bird all the way through? These tips don't look like they're actually going in. Is this bird playing possum, as they say? Interesting. How are we going to read this? And what do you think? Is this dawn or is this sunset? Is this the beginning of a new day or the end of the day? Okay, here we go with the page of air, a puffin. I think that's a puffin. Correct me again if I'm wrong. Page of air. New to their suit. And the knight of air, taking off in flight. The name of this bird does not come to my brain all of a sudden. And here we have, look at this, Queen of Air. A crane? I forget the name of this bird as well. I'm sorry. You can tell me. Tell me in the comments below. But yes, looking very queenly, looking very regal to me. And the King of Air. Yeah, a seagull with a branch reminiscent of the olive branch and Noah, but yeah, a seabird with a branch. Land is not far away, but having the far-reaching vision, being able to see where land is from far off. And the extra card is the letter. Yeah, a message in the bottle, which is an interesting choice. Interesting choice. Okay, so let me show you what this deck looks like to shuffle. So, again, love the periwinkle borders on this. And I'll pull a card. What is going to be a good message for us to hear today? Yeah? What is a message for us here today? And let's see how it shuffles. Okay, overhand is working very nicely. I told you this was a somewhat rose petal finished deck, but it's not a sticky rose petal. Yeah, it overhands very, very easily. What is a message that we would like to hear today? Let's see what riffle shuffling looks like. Let me do it this way. Oh, look at how well that riffle shuffles. This cardstock is lovely. This is going to be very easy to use. It'll take a little bit of time. You notice that getting it back into line takes a little bit of banging, but it's not horrible, yeah? Because, again, it riffle shuffles like a dream. Look at that. Oh, I'm in heaven. Oh, I'm in heaven. Very easy to use. Very easy to use. And it'll get, oh, look at that. That wasn't so bad the third time around. Let me try one more overhand for us. What is a card? What is a message that we would like to hear today? That would be helpful for us to hear today. Oops. And I'm generally a person who, when they overhand, cards go flying. And because I know it's because of my shuffle problems that I don't read jumpers, because I know it's all me. It's not the deck. Okay, so here we go. What is a message that we would like to hear, or that would be useful for us to hear today? Oops. Can you call it? What do you think we were going to get? Oh, the 10 of Earth. We've got legacy going on here. We've got wealth. We've got abundance. So, friends, Enjoy the abundance that you have around you, whatever that means. Whether it's a studio apartment, whether it's a house in some suburban area, whether it's a stately mansion in the country, whether it's a camper, whether it's a backpack with stuff that you carry with you, whatever your abode looks like, whether it's permanent or mobile. Take stock of, note the abundance that you have without comparing it to what somebody else's have. Take stock of what you have, what is in your life, whatever that is, and recognize it as your abundance, your legacy, what you have, your resources, and enjoy that, appreciate that. And if we have enough, share that as well. So friends, thank you for being here to the end with me. As always, I wish you love, joy, well-being, and pure awareness. Thank you.